so good.
Let's roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video right here on the Top Racing channel. My name is Fredrik and I'm hoping you're having a fantastic day, because I certainly am. In today's video we are going to jump straight into a brand new game that I've just downloaded. It's called KartKraft. Some of you guys may have heard of it. It's a really cool game. I put down some laps in it earlier today and it's really cool. It's a dope game with some big potential. It's still in early access, but nonetheless a really dope game, and I'm really looking forward to make a video on it. But before we do that, don't forget, if you're watching this and haven't subscribed, hit the red button down below, put on the notifications, and hit the nice little like button. It really warms my heart. So thank you guys, thank you for all the support on the latest videos on this channel. Both me and Linus really want to thank you guys for the massive support, and we're gonna keep on working really hard to produce good quality content, and we hope you guys will support us all the way through. But it's time to jump straight into the game, so let's go to the video. So guys, here we are sitting in the menu for KartKraft. It's a really dope game. I downloaded it just earlier today. I saw some videos on it and I was really pumped. I just felt I have to download these games, and I've put down about an hour in it already, and it's a fantastic game. It's in early access still, so there's a lot more to come, but I've just briefly looked through the game, done a couple of laps. It's a really dope game, so I'm gonna show you guys just quickly what this game is about. So here we are guys, we're sitting in the shop. Right here you can see a couple of different brands. I have no idea about karting, like in general, so I have no idea what brand is good and what brand is bad. I guess these brands exist in real life, I don't know. But here you can see we have a budget. I don't think you can actually, like, the budget doesn't go down, because I bought a couple of carts and my budget is still the same. So I guess it's just now in early access mode, the game is just letting you buy whatever cart you want and stuff like that. But if we go in, we can go into the CRG. I haven't been into that. Then you can see that they have two different carts at the moment that you can drive. You can drive this, the X30. It's I don't know what, I think it's 125cc 2-stroke, and it's a really dope kart. It's a bit easier to drive, but it's still really hard. Then we've got this kart. The big difference is the 6-speed gearbox, and also that this kart only has rear brakes, and this kart has brakes both in the rear and in the front. So I've tried this kart and it's insane. If you look at the brake pedal, you stop immediately. The only way to like stop faster than in this kart is to hit a tree. An insane kart, and the power is insane too, but the most insane thing with this kart is really those brakes. And you can see there's a lot of different brands here. I don't have any clue of what's good and bad. I think I bought one of those, and I bought a Formula K, and I bought a Deadly. Is it called Deadly or is it something else? I don't know. But I bought some of these carts and tried them, and it's a really dope game. Here you can see we're sitting in the pit menu. I don't know why it's called pits. I think it should be called customization or something. But here you can see you can have your own tent, you can have your own drone, so you can fly around and see when you drive. But then the most cool thing, I think, is the driver customization. There's a lot you can do with boots and helmet and gloves and suit and everything. So here you can see my driver. I call him Fredrik because my name is Fredrik, or actually I call him Mr. Belin, as you can see in the top right corner right there. There's a lot of customization available to you, so you can make your driver really look personal to you. Also, something really dope is the carts. Not right now, it's not very dope, but you can choose some different libraries. Here you can see this is the plain blue one, the one you get when you start the game. Then you can buy these ones. I accidentally bought two of the same for no reason. And then I bought one cart that with the gearbox. And then I also bought another X31. Looks a bit different, that's why I bought it. A really cool game. You can see the graphics are really good as well. But the thing that I think is the coolest about this game is what I've read about it. So this game is in early access at the moment, but I've read that they're working really hard on this game, and when the game comes out, you're gonna be able to build your own kart. How dope is that? Build your own kart, from the chassis to the wheels to the engine to everything. It seems like so dope. Also, imagine how dope it's gonna be to drive these karts in multiplayer and stuff like that. And I guess there's gonna come even more customization to the game, so that's really dope. But also, one of the best features about this game is its tracks. We are gonna jump into practice, and I'm gonna show you the tracks. There are no pictures right here. We're not gonna go through every track today. If you guys like this, hit the like button, and I know if you guys want to see more of this game, and then we can go through all the tracks and all the different karts and manufacturers and stuff like that in the future. But right now there's not a lot of tracks, but I've read also that there's gonna come out a lot more. All of the tracks in this game are laser scanned, which I think is the most dope feature. Laser scanned tracks in sim racing really makes the difference. Laser scanned tracks, when you have your wheel in your hands and you drive, it gives you another type of immersion, and this game is really good to give you that immersion of sitting in a race kart. A really dope game overall, but you guys don't want to see a menu with a bunch of different texts and stuff like that. You guys want to see action, so let's jump straight into a practice session and I show you guys what this game is all about. So we are gonna do a practice on Atlanta Motor Speedway, I think it's called, or Speed Park. What's it called? Motorsport Park, that's what it's called. And we're gonna do it in the X30 kart. It's the kart that I put down the most time in so far, and I just feel a bit more comfortable with that kart than the gearbox kart, because that is an absolute monster. I will make a video on the gearbox kart in the future if you guys like this. So if you guys enjoy this video, hit the like button. I know if you guys want to see more of this game in the future. But we're gonna start the event right here. You can see I've chosen the X30, so this gearbox kart is not available to us. We can go for any of these karts. We're just gonna do the exactly normal playing kart right here. So here we are, guys. We are sitting in the track on Atlanta Motor Sport Park, I think it was called. Don't quote me on that, but we're gonna jump straight into the kart and have some fun. So here we are sitting in the kart, and we are preparing ourselves to do some laps around this Atlanta karting track, and we're gonna head out straight away. You can see already I'm playing on a laptop, and you can see how awesome these graphics are. Here you can see the track. It starts off with this turn number 1 that goes up there, and then it goes downhill. You can jump down there, come around here in the hairpin, then it's a fast left right here, and then it's another fast left over this crest. Really easy to go out on the grass right there, and then it's a chicane, and then you really let the car rip. No gears on this kart, of course, and then you let the kart rip, and then you come into this. It's a really complicated track. This is laser scanned, and it's really bumpy, really easy track to crash on. It's very hard to get consistent laps in on this track. You can see the fast right-hander right here, and then coming into the last corner. So we're gonna go through the track again, coming out on our first flying lap right here. Coming into turn number 1, it's a fast left-hander climbing up the hill, and then we want to release the throttle, coming over the jump right there into a tight right-hander, carry the speed, then into this, oh, messed that up, into that right-hander or left-hander, into next left-hander, double left-hander, into another left-hander over a crest, into a chicane that you can take flat out when you're focused, coming down towards this double left-hander again, and then into an S part right here, coming up again, climbing up a hill into a fast right-hander, flat out, and if you have the balls, then this is also flat out, that fast right-hander. Coming into the last corner again, it's a nice hairpin leading into a long sweeping left-hander. So that's the first lap completed. We're gonna do a couple of laps right here, and I'm gonna show you guys how hard it gets how hard it is to get this kart consistently over or around this track. I'm really having to focus, so it's really a challenge for me to commentate at the same time. You can see really flying over the curve here, revving out the engine, and I'm braking late for this one. And then having to, I'm not gonna be able to talk much when I'm actually trying to go fast, so I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy this. And you can see going around, it's not the first time I've done that. We're gonna jump straight back into pit lane. So that was a bit of a fail, but it's not the first time I've done that, unfortunately. That curb is dangerous. It's when you do something else, trying to drive the kart, like speaking and stuff like that, that curb really catches you out. And it's the fastest corner on the track. It's flat out, top revs, and when you hit that curb, I've done it so many times. I've tried to put down some consistent laps, and you go consistent, and you just touch that curb, and it just bounces the kart, because the kart is so stiff, so it just bounces it, and with the, you're already four-wheel sliding it into the turn, so when you hit that and it goes back on the tires, it just bam, and you're gone. It's nothing you can do about it. So that corner is really vicious, but we're gonna head out again, and I'm going to shut up for a couple of laps. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of laps to just look at the game and just enjoy it. So let's jump straight into the kart again. So that's one full lap for you guys right there. One out lap and one full flying lap. A really fun track this is, and a really fun kart as well. It's really a challenge, this kart, to handle and to maximize it, I should say. To just go around is not that whoa, going off track. Catch it. To just go around a track is not that hard. Right now I'm just chilling. Right now I'm not pushing at all, because you can see how focused I needed to be. But to just go around a track and just put down laps is not too complicated. It's not easy by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually a really hard game out of the box, but it's really a 100% simulation. But to go consistently it takes so much focus. And I actually did a stint earlier today where I think I did 20 laps, and it wasn't on this track, it was on another track, but I did 20 laps, and all of the laps were consistently fast. They were all within half a second of each other, and they were fast lap times. And I did it for 20 laps straight, so it was really good pace. But I was mentally drained after it, and my arms were absolutely gone. It's a physical experience driving this game, much more than, for example, R Factor or a Assetto Corsa Competizione. This, you really have to be on edge, both physically with your reaction time, but also mentally with the precision, and you have to be so gentle with the kart, but yet so decisive. It's a completely different experience from any other simulator I've ever played. For example, the Project Cars one, it was a new thing for me to drive those cars, but I've read about this, and now when I've driven it, this is actually a simulation. Like, this is how it feels to drive a racing kart in real life. And compared to a racing car, it's a completely new game. And I must say, I think I'm in love with it, because it's addictive to go lap after lap after lap, trying to just get one more tenth out of this corner, one more tenth out of that exit, one more tenth out of that entry, and carry a bit more speed into here, and maybe not touch that curb, and maybe brake a bit later down it here, carrying a bit more speed, bit earlier on. It's addictive. It's really, really addictive. More addictive than the normal racing cars. So it's a different type of experience. And if you have driven racing simulators, other types of racing simulators like Assetto Corsa and stuff like that, I would really give this a shot. This is not sponsored by any stretch of the imagination from the guys that done this. I don't even know the name of the guys that done this game, but if you want a challenge when it comes to sim racing, I would really recommend this game, because it's a really, really dope game with some big potential, and it's still in early access mode, which just makes me really excited to keep playing this game. But that is KartKraft for you guys, and if you guys have liked this video, please hit the like button, so I know if you want to see more of this game. I certainly want to play it more, and I'm gonna play it more. The thing is just, do you guys want to see it? If you do, hit the like button down below, and if you haven't and you're still watching this video, subscribe. What are you doing? Are you a madman? You watching this awesome video and you haven't subscribed? That's crazy. But for real, if you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this type of content, then hit the red button down below. Also, me and Linus have some big plans for vlogs coming out in the near future. So if you guys have liked the content so far, you're gonna be pumped for what's coming out in the near future. But yeah guys, that was KartKraft for you. A really dope game, probably one of my new favorite games. It's a really dope game. And if you guys want to see more of this game, please hit the like button down below. And if you haven't done it, please hit the red subscribe button and put on the notifications so you can stay up to date with the new content on this channel. And please write in the comments down below, what did you think of the video? What can we do better in the future? What games do you want to see in the future? What cars do you want to see in the future? Please type that in the comments down below. And I think that was all from me today, guys. I hope I will see you next time right here on Top Racing, and until then, peace.